listening to the Scoop Slam Podcast.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Scoop Slam Podcast. It is the holidays, and this will probably reach you around Christmas time or maybe a little after. So from our family to yours, we wish you a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating. But today, we've got a treat for you, a present up under the tree. We're going way back to the year 2000. I gotta make Ryan feel old by saying way back. But we're going to be talking about Armageddon 2000 and reviewing the 6-man Hell in a Cell match, which Armageddon used to be a December staple. So we thought it was only fitting to review it during this month and during this break that we're taking. But before we get too far into anything, as always, on the other end of the call, it's Ryan.
Yo, Micah, very, very special holiday watch along here. The first and only Armageddon 6-man Hell in a Cell match we're about to review and watch here. And hopefully the listeners, maybe they'll follow along with us while we're taking a trip down memory lane.
Yeah, it's I think I've only seen this match once or twice. So it's a good way to go back and see some star power that, I mean, we have stars today, but this is pretty much unmatched right here.
Yeah, and it's pretty crazy because I remember seeing this match on the Best of Hell in a Cell DVD, and that was the first time I ever seen it was on that DVD. Didn't you say that's how you caught the match too?
Yeah, me too. That's the same exact story.
Yeah, it's just kind of ironic there.
Yeah.
Small world.
We were going to review Saturday night's main event, but if any of you tuned into that,
yep,
it was a good show. It was just extremely predictable, and like the only thing to really come out of it was the thing that didn't happen on the screen, which was Kevin Owens hellaciously beating down Cody Rhodes, and that wasn't even on the show. So I just felt like it would be better if we just went ahead and hopped in the time machine.
You know, it felt like Saturday Night SmackDown, man. It was a tight show. The matches were fine. Nothing great. Nothing that extraordinary. But, I mean, what did we expect from Saturday night's main event, man? I know we probably wanted a banger match. We got one pretty good match, that 3-way match. But if you go back into the time capsule, Micah, Saturday night's main event isn't usually known for its matches. It's known for the angles that they shoot. And I feel like they dropped the ball by not having that package pile driver on the actual show. That could have been a heck of an angle to shoot.
Yeah, especially to close the show out. Like, I don't know. It just felt lackluster. I mean, I was glad for Chelsea Green, and she got like the biggest pop of the night probably. But like, I don't know. Other than that, you didn't really have to watch.
They had some cool nostalgia, like the thin entrance ramp and the aisleway. They brought back the old WWE title, which kind of looked like the replica title. It didn't really look like the old school title. But they had Jesse Ventura there. He was okay. He felt, he sounded a lot more like himself from back in the day than current JR sounds like himself back in the day, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I follow you.
Yeah. It's
Which is sad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you look at their ages, and I didn't realize they were that close in age.
Are they really? I thought Ventura was probably like 10 years older than him.
Well, Ventura is like 74. Is he 74? And JR is what, 70, 73, 74? Hold up, we got Google.
Hold on.
What you say? Google is our friend?
Yeah, Google's our friend. I got Jesse Ventura's age at 73.
How old is JR? JR is 72.
Oh, wow. Crazy. Okay, yeah. So they are extremely close in age.
Yeah. I know they probably gave him like notes and stuff to read off of, but they had them prepared. And it was nice hearing the body on commentary. I hope they keep him on commentary for all the Saturday night's main events.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and hop in the time machine to the year 2000. December 10th was the date of WWF Armageddon from the Birmingham Jefferson Civic Center in good old Birmingham, Alabama, which, as you know, is our home state. And that is the last pay-per-view to run in Alabama 24 years ago, unless you count maybe like TNA or NWA. I know NWA had one at Dothan, but nothing major to come out of the States since this Armageddon 2000. And obviously, if you've never seen this before, the match consists of WWF champion Kurt Angle versus The Rock, Rikishi, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Triple H, and The Undertaker. Which, wow, what a lineup right there.
But one of these things is not like the others.
Yeah, you could tell they were trying to make something with Rikishi at the time, and it just he's got a heck of a bump in here.
Yeah. Is that the only reason they had him in this match, to take that bump?
Probably. I don't really see.
Though.
Yeah, the dance was over.
It was over. He stopped doing it for this heel run.
See, all good things must come to an end. Well, before we get too far into the match or anything, let's go ahead and take a landscape look at the current WWF at the time, and then we can look across the street at what Nitro had. The past week or the Monday Night Raw before this pay-per-view, we had Rikishi defeated The Undertaker in 5 minutes. The Right to Censor, Bull Buchanan, and The Good Father defeated the Hardy Boys to retain the WWF Tag Team Championship in 3 minutes and 40 seconds.
Shout out Brooks Jensen.
Chris Benoit defeated Hardcore Holly in 2 minutes and 32 seconds.
Dang.
Sorry, Chris
Real
Benoit
raps.
and Hell just started,
Yeah, jeez. They're no strangers to each other.
Yeah. Christian and Edge defeated K-Quick and the Road Dogg in 2 minutes and 43 seconds. For those of you who don't recognize the name K-Quick, that is R-Truth 24, almost 25 years ago now.
It looks the same.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Kurt Angle defeated Chris Jericho to retain the WWF Championship in 6 minutes and 53 seconds. Billy Gunn defeated Val Venus by DQ to retain the WWF Intercontinental Championship in 4.5 minutes.
It was a weird time for Billy Gunn. He kept on trying to get that nickname.
Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't stick, obviously.
No.
Dean Malenko defeated Lita to retain the WWF Light Heavyweight Championship to earn a date with her in 3 minutes and 49 seconds.
Ladies' man, Dean Malenko.
Yep. And in the main event, there was a segment after this. Well, I get it. In the main event match, William Regal defeated Crash with Molly Holly to win the WWF European Championship in 2 minutes and 23 seconds. So look how far we've come now. There was 2 matches over 5 minutes, none over 7.
I don't hate that. Keep it moving.
I honestly don't either. I got the TikTok attention span now, and it's shot, man. Once the match is over 10 minutes, over.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, buddy.
All right, come on, man. We don't need 15 minutes. This doesn't need to go 3 commercials.
No. But I thought it would be a good time to look at what Nitro was fielding at the time.
Oh God.
This is from Scott's blog of Doom. I was just trying to look around at the time to see what was going on. And Thomas Hall wrote this. Starrcade is rapidly approaching and WCW is clearly on its final legs. We're building towards a double main event of Goldberg versus Lex Luger 2 and Scott Steiner versus Sid for the world title. which ultimately doesn't sound that bad on the face of it.
Yeah, a lot of star power. I wouldn't hate that. That was the main event of a show near me.
But then he says, if you need a better reason than that to explain why WCW is in the shape it's in, you haven't been paying close enough attention. Let's get to it. This is the opening segment. The Thrillers are in the back and they run into, oh sweet goodness, they run into Oklahoma, who is reading a speech tonight, which is going to require security. TNA wishes they could do something this stupid.
Do you remember that gimmick?
I do remember that gimmick.
Yeah.
Which I thought was funny that we kind of talked about JR now, because this just aged like just milk. It was so bad, and
disrespectful.
Yeah, to a legend, a true legend of the industry. But let's get to the card. The first match, Chavo Guerrero versus Kiwi with Paisley, 3 minutes and 58 seconds.
Okay.
For the, I don't even know who Kiwi is. For the WCW Hardcore title, Crowbar with Daphne defeated Elix Skipper with Lance Storm and Major Guns, 2 minutes, 19 seconds.
Hold up now. Elix Skipper? The I still remember him from that cage tightrope walk into a Hurricane Rana on that TNA pay-per-view.
Elix Skipper, underrated.
Yeah, what did they call him? Was it Primetime Elix Skipper? It was something like that.
Primetime.
Yeah, he had some ups.
For the WCW,
rest in peace, Daphne. Rest in peace, Daphne.
Yeah, rest in peace, Daphne. WCW World Tag Team Title match. The Insiders, DDP and Kevin Nash defeated 3 count. Shane Helms and Shannon Moore in 4.5 minutes.
Okay.
The Insiders.
Yeah.
Good looking, pal. Big Vito defeated Brian Adams in 27 seconds by DQ.
Oh, God. Brian Adams from Chronic?
Yeah. Chronic.
Okay.
Goldberg defeated M.I. Smooth in 51 seconds. M.I. Smooth was Ice Train, who very underrated, I thought, or should have been a bigger deal.
Well, he got smashed, buddy.
He couldn't cut a promo, but he had a body. Jeff Jarrett defeated Conan in 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Jeff Jarrett?
Jeff Jarrett. They booked him like God in WCW for some reason, especially this time period.
Yeah, this was he was getting ready to start his reign of terror.
Yeah, and for the WCW World Heavyweight title, this is the main event. I kid you not. Scott Steiner with Medeja, is that her name?
Yeah.
Defeated General Rection, also known as Hugh Morris or Bill DeMott, in 8 minutes and 40 seconds. General Rection.
Well,
for the world title.
Well, this was Vince Russo's booking, man.
Yeah. Speaking of, I have a question for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I was skimming through this. I know we're going long. We still got to get to the daggum actual show.
Actual match, yeah.
Stacy Keibler, this is from the same blog. Stacy Keibler and David Flair in the back. She's happy to be back, but won't say who the father is. What is this angle?
She pretended to be pregnant with Ric Flair's son's offspring. And I forget what the payoff was. She didn't end up actually being pregnant.
Okay.
I don't know, man. This is Russo.
Full Russo at this point.
It was a swerve, but I forgot what the swerve was.
Yeah.
But yeah. They were giving Stacy a lot of TV time.
Well, I mean, I don't hate it.
Well, I mean,
over in my house.
Yeah, I'm about to say, young Ryan loved them using Stacy Keibler.
I was a fan.
Oh yeah.
And then once again from Blog of Doom, this is from Alex. I cannot read his or pronounce his last name, so
Just make it up.
Podgorski. Yeah,
Okay.
just make it up. And this is just kind of a synopsis of the match before we get into it. There were multiple overlapping stories going into this match. First, there were ongoing Austin versus Triple H and Rikishi, with Austin wanting revenge for Rikishi at Triple H's command, running Austin over at Survivor Series 1999. Then there was Kurt Angle, who feuded with Undertaker throughout the summer of 2000 and then moved on to WWF champion The Rock, whom Kurt Angle defeated at No Mercy in October. That hold on. That story also included what is quite possibly the best promo The Rock has ever cut, and think about how much ground that covers. And that's the one we were talking about off air, which is the one where he calls Rikishi a thong-wearing fatty and says, "I did it for The Rock," which is on the 4th of December Raw that we were just talking about.
Great promo.
Great promo. Can't beat The Rock, man. Still 24 years later, promo of the year.
You know, a lot of the young jabronis out there are saying, well, he was so corny. How did people enjoy him? Like, bro, The Rock could literally read you a Chinese takeout menu and make it entertaining.
Oh, yeah. He made those.
Sorry.
We talked about it. He had those 15-minute Twitter thing. He wasn't saying anything at all most of the time. It was entertaining.
Yeah, I'm sorry he doesn't shoot on dead parents. But yeah, The Rock is more entertaining than your favorite wrestler. Sorry to tell you that.
Oh, yeah. And then lastly, of course, a peak WWF storyline would not be complete without authority figures such as Vince McMahon and Commissioner Mick Foley. Foley was the one who decided that given how messy and convoluted the world title picture was getting, the title would be defended in a six-pack Hell in a Cell match for the first time ever. Vince, however, had other plans. He tried to dissuade Austin, Rock, and The Undertaker from competing in the Cell match. But those three guys answered Vince's mind games by hitting their finishers on him, which was the main event segment on that December 4th, 2000 Raw.
Because that's what you do when you disagree with your boss. You hit him with your finisher.
Yeah, you stun him, rock bottom him, and give him the tombstone. They wouldn't be convinced to give up their opportunities at a world title, especially since it only took one random person and not the defending champion to be pinned for the title to change hands.
Yeah.
And this is the best line right here because, as you said, one of these things is not like the other. So here were 5 current or former world champions and Rikishi all vying for world title gold in what was surely going to be one of the most chaotic matches of all time.
Yeah, this is just a wild, bloody brawl with, with 6 of the biggest stars in the history of the business.
But, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time. If you would open up your CAC and go ahead and follow us to Armageddon 2000. And we are at the 1 hour, 57 minutes, and 50 seconds mark. We're going to get the promos and the entrances because that's where the money's at, brother. And we're going to watch this whole thing. So make sure you're following along with us. We'll give you a little bit. Go ahead and pause it right here, and I'll give us a countdown. And Ryan, it's going to be fun. I haven't watched this in probably 10 years, maybe 15.
I may have went back and watched it when I first got the network because I did go back and watch a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I need to, but I have. This is one I have skipped. So here we go. 157.50 Armageddon 2000. 3, 2, 1.
I got the graphics here.
Yeah,
a lot of star power.
Graphic.
Triple H look a little zesty in that picture. Oh, see Austin getting run down by a car.
I did it for The Rock.
You know, we are actually, we kind of got an angle like that playing on WWE TV right now, right? With Jade.
Oh, really? Is that what happened to her?
Well, we saw a backstage. We saw her laid out backstage on top of a car. So I assume.
Well,
I don't know.
Who did it for The Rock this time? What if Nia came out and said, I did it for The Rock?
I'm feeling like it's either, I think it's Nia that they're going to pin down for that.
I wouldn't hate that.
Which is ironic because that's her father-in-law.
Yeah.
Rikishi. Got the iconic performer, Mr. McMahon. Shame we won't get many video packages of him anymore.
He's such a... It's the Hogan philosophy. Like, but worse. I hate to be that guy. I definitely feel like what Vince did is worse than what Hogan did, but like Vince is so iconic around this time period. Like you can't include the Attitude Era without McMahon.
Yeah, he made it 10 times better just by his antics, his facial expressions, his promo ability.
This was that segment I was talking about that ended Raw.
Just get hit with everybody's finisher. What a trooper, man.
Yeah.
Getting rock bottom.
God.
Speaking of Hogan, did you see him? You see him at the UFC fight last week? Did he accompany Kobe Covington? Is that jabroni?
Yeah, and then Kobe got whooped, and you would think that Hogan would have went to Saturday night's main event, considering he was a star during that time. But
yeah, it was the same night too.
Yeah, I don't know. It's odd.
He was double booked, brother.
He's working 366 days a year.
Maybe that's what they call brand synergy, because UFC is under the same umbrella.
Yeah, weirdly enough.
Yeah, I'm still not used to that. Man, they just don't make hype packages like this anymore.
No.
Everything looks so chaotic, man.
It was around this time though. And like we complain about Dynamite. Dynamite has some aspects of chaos, but like some of the just general like plot holes in WWE at this time could be ignored because of the stars, but AEW don't really have that. You got John Moxley having to use a roll up to beat freaking Orange Cassidy.
Yeah, and I was about to say you got guys like Orange Cassidy and Jack Perry causing the chaos.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really, when you compare it to, real men doing that, I mean, it's not a fair comparison. Like,
no. We are lucky to see a Hell in a Cell around us, considering we went to Bad Blood this year. And like the first one with Blood probably in 15 years.
It's been a while, yeah.
Yeah. This Triple H theme, best Triple H theme.
I agree. My time. He's had some great themes. I don't think Triple H has ever had a bad theme.
Nah. Maybe other than the Hunter Hearst Helmsley theme.
I don't think that's a bad theme, man. I actually like that one.
I just love My Time. I don't know. Even like I know everybody loves King of Kings and all that, but dude, this one is, I don't know.
Triple H was the best at hitting those subtle movements during his entrance, like to sync up to his song.
Probably gave all the tips to Roman.
And Shinsuke, did you see him? Did you see him directing Shinsuke's like new walkout?
Oh no, I didn't see that.
Yeah, he was telling him to hit all the cues and hey, we need you at this shot right here and sync up to this camera right here, and when this particular beat happens, I need you to be here. If anybody knows anything about that, it's Triple H.
Yeah. Look at, not to be any kind of way, but look at the like figure. Triple H is yoked at this time, dude.
He's gassed. He's he's gassed, man.
Yeah, and I don't care what anybody says. Like the Twitter fan base wants you to think that Triple H stunk. Nah, Triple H had aura, and his matches were not bad. He may not have been the guy, but he was the guy that worked with the guy.
He's a top 3 heel of all time.
Oh, that's a lot of ground.
You don't think?
Ah, I'd have to look at everybody. He's up there though for sure. And then we got Rikishi coming out
Yeah.
to a
He, to a
huge
very
pop.
timid. Okay. He should have had a Haku with him. They teamed together during this time period.
Haku?
Yeah, he came in.
Oh
Came
wow.
in, early 2001. Came back.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably should have kept him with him.
Hey man, Haku could have he could have believably had a main event run during this
Yeah.
time. I don't care what nobody said.
Haku probably could have beat everybody in this match
Oh man.
in a shoot.
Yeah. Maybe not Kurt. What? Oh, he might,
I don't know.
he might took his pound of flesh off.
I think Taker and Kurt would give him a run.
Oh no, he'd kill Taker.
You think so? Taker's pretty big. Well, I mean, Haku's big too.
Yeah, Haku. Haku Samoan, man.
Yeah, true. I was arguing with a guy on live the other night, not our live, but his live. He was like, "Oh, why can't Will Ospreay no sell, but Jacob Fatu can?" I almost just had to turn it off. And I tried to explain the Samoans have more like invincible heads. Pause. And that wasn't good enough for him.
Well, he probably just started watching. Bless his
Yeah.
little heart.
He was like, why does it work on Roman then? I was like, because they never established that with Roman. They've established it with Jacob Fatu.
And Roman don't just go around no selling every.
Exactly. Also, a little subtle nod here that I love. Kurt looked like shell shocked when he came out and saw the cage.
Yeah, because he's still a rookie during this time period.
Yeah,
He had probably the best rookie year of all time. When you
probably
actually
so.
He was the king of the ring. He was the IC champion, the European champion, the WWE champion, all in his first year. That's a heck
Brock
of a.
too.
Oh yeah, Brock's up there, and AJ Styles. Give him a little shout out too.
Yeah.
He had a great rookie year, which is crazy. He was like 40 years old at the time, but I think this iteration of Undertaker, he's underrated. It gets a lot of hate now because the dead man stuff. Yeah, I did too. I think his best promo years were when he was the American Badass.
I don't know. I think late Taker was probably his best. Not like way late Taker. Like 2010, 2011, even 2007, 8 Taker. He had some good undead Taker promos, but I'm kind of shocked they still have Limp Bizkit. I would have figured they dubbed that over for this, but
well, he's probably not charging a lot for the rights.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Real.
Got the Rock.
We know what that pop feels like now, though.
Oh yeah. You're wasting no time just going to the ring. We need entrances like this nowadays.
No, you got to milk it, man. Look at the hard cam.
Oh God. Now he's feeling the electricity.
Oh yeah. I'm feeling it right now. You can't see me, but I'm pointing to my forearm.
You smelling it, Micah?
Yeah, I'm smelling it. I'm feeling the electricity.
That's the boiled eggs from your house you're smelling.
No, they're in the fridge.
Oh, about to get the nuclear pop. Look at that.
God.
Come
All
on,
right,
man.
hot take. I don't like this Austin theme.
No, that is not a hot take. I think that's a very valid take, man.
It's just not as good as the other one. Oh,
Yeah.
Here we go.
Which is crazy because I usually like lyrics in songs, but I
Yeah.
don't think it fit. I don't think it fit Austin.
Mm.
Look at this. That's how you sell a punch right there.
Yeah. That's how you throw one, too.
Yeah. Every time I see Triple H sell a punch, I just think that tough enough flip.
One of your nuts is hanging out your shorts.
Okay, we got cousin on cousin violence over there.
Yep. 25 years later, still going on.
And now he's laying the smackdown on his kids.
Yep. Golly, the people are going nuts.
So does this falls count anywhere? Or does this only falls happen in the ring?
Honestly, don't know. I think it's falls happen in the ring.
You see, on the games, it was falls count anywhere.
Yeah, because I remember winning them on the top of the cell.
That was the only way you could win in that match, bro. You had to get away from everybody.
Yes.
This match and the Money in the Bank match was.
Yes.
It was almost
about
impossible.
to say that. Money in the Bank was hell to win because you just had to you literally had to beat everyone up.
Yes.
With a ladder and make sure they were all outside the ring and hope that nobody got up in time.
It'd take like 35 minutes to win the match.
Yes.
So when they first introduced it, I think it was on like SmackDown vs. Raw 07. I figured out a way to trick the computer. Because they would only have 2 ladders in the whole match. So I would grab one ladder and just take it all the way to the top of the ramp and just set it up so all the computers would try to run over there to the top of the ramp to get it.
Okay.
And I would have the other ladder I was stashed away outside the ring, and I would just try to climb the ladder real quick while everybody was going to get the other one. It worked, man.
Yeah. Good way to get a finish.
Yeah. Couldn't spend 40 minutes in a Money in the Bank match, man.
No. It's a little kid. That's like 3 hours.
Yeah.
It's so crazy. Rock was so Stone Cold was done in 2 years? This is the end of 2000.
Yeah.
So he's done in 2 years.
Yeah.
Rock is done in 3.
Well, actually, no, I think about 2 years because he was done with being full time.
Yeah. Rikishi was done by 04, right?
No, he stuck around a little bit. He was 05-ish, early 05, because he was at that first house show I went to in 04. So yeah.
Okay.
Around early 05.
And then obviously Taker, Triple H stuck around for a long time. Same with Kurt.
Kurt with hair.
Yeah. That wouldn't last much longer.
Yeah, he thinned. He thinned.
Comes for us all one day. Lloyd's of London shout out.
Oh, see, you got the commentary of. I'm watching here on mute.
Oh, okay.
You got the walking through what's being said.
He said something about not even Lloyd's of London would ensure that. Flies over most people's head, but I understood that reference. Here we go, Rocky.
Are you firing up? Oh, okay. Samoan drop. Ain't no way. Yeah, I'm about to say, come on now. Samoan drop.
Everything just feels like, I don't know, snappier or harder hitting. I don't know how to explain it.
It was more physical.
Is it the ring? Was this the time too they had the ring set up differently where it was harder, or did they change that already?
They changed it by now.
Oh, okay.
They changed the rings around 99, 2000. So yeah, right around this time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it does have more bounce, but I think they still have the same kind of formula today.
Yeah, these rings, the WWE, WWF rings, were notorious for being unforgivable, man. It was like taking a bump on concrete because they had them old boxing
of.
Oh, well, there you go. Oh, wow. No Singapore canes in sight, huh?
Yeah, no,
No
not
trash
yet.
can.
Yeah, I was about to say, notice how they haven't went for the garbage yet.
Are they stupid? Well, where are the trash cans?
Yeah. You mean you can just have a match with just stars and you don't have to get all the, you just don't have to rely on gimmicks?
Micah, where I was promised a toilet seat. Where's the toilet seat?
Hmm.
Rikishi was always a weird guy to watch if you had a outside fan around.
Yeah, it's hard to explain. It's hard enough to explain why you want to watch guys in basically their underwear fight,
Yeah.
but then you see Rikishi's finisher. It's like,
Yeah.
anybody behind me while I'm watching this?
Yeah. I like Rikishi though.
Yeah, seems like a good guy. Taker with red hair is always very weird to me still.
Well, he dyed it, didn't
Yeah, I mean, it's not naturally black, but it's still just odd.
he? It fooled me. I thought it was naturally black my whole life.
I did too until I got older, and I think I watched like The Last Ride, and I was like, wow. Which is
Oh
funny
yeah.
because you watch this era, but I was like, oh yeah, I guess he dyed it a different color.
I never noticed that he was wearing an eyeliner either. I just like,
Yeah,
oh, that's
thought
just
that's how he
his
looked.
eye. Yeah. Undertaker wearing
Oh,
guy liner.
got
Oh,
there. Now we got some color.
yes, sir. Of course, it's
Gonna have-
Triple H.
yeah, gonna have to throw the black and white filter on it.
Oh man, rubbing his face up against the cage like a cheese grater. Very nice visual. Oh, they got good
Oh
old
yeah,
Earl Hebner on. Oh, come on now, cheeks right there on the screen.
we were just talking about this.
Earl Hebner on the call. That Earl or Dave?
I
I
think
it's
it's Earl. Good Lord, he has been raking Triple H for like 5 minutes.
Well, Triple H got somebody to hit him with a car. I mean,
Yeah, that's not, I'd do the same. If somebody got hit, you know, somebody made
hit
me
you
get
with a
hit with a
car.
car.
And then they ended up being tag partners.
Yeah.
They had some good
Then
matches around this time.
oh yeah. And then Triple H comes back looking like he ate this form of Triple H.
Mega over too.
Yeah.
They had a good match, a three stages of hell match at I think it was No Way Out. Oh,
They need to bring 3 Stages of Hell back. I would have liked that for the Punk Drew feud, which they kind of had that just elongated.
yeah, yeah, that is a concept that we don't see much anymore. We see 2 out falls, but
Yeah. Honestly, can't even remember the last 3 Stages of Hell.
uh,
Uh-oh.
dang. Oh, here we go.
Cerebral Assassin. Oh. See, notice it's not a finisher kick-out fest, guys.
Was the last
Oh.
3 stages of hell in Triple H? I think it might have. Yeah,
Let's
because
check
I
the
remember
old
they had a
Google.
match. They had a match at Raw Homecoming in like 05, 06.
Mm-hmm.
It was. Am I misremembering that?
I mean that sounds right in my mind, but you know you're better at specific dates. The last one I'm seeing, oh God, Johnny Gargano versus Adam Cole
Mhm. Oh
in 2019,
yeah,
and
remember them
then
midgets?
Cena Ryback
That
in 2013,
was that 3 stages of hell.
and yeah, lumberjack match, tables match, and an
Wow.
ambulance, and then Orton and Triple H. I forgot they had a 3 Stages of Hell match. Hmm.
Dang, Triple H been he's been bumping his
Yeah.
tail off in this match.
Yeah. I feel like the one after this on the DVD was Taker Brock, or I could be wrong. But I remember hating that one because Brock won, which LOL, Brock wins kind of carried on throughout Taker's career.
No, I think the one after this match on the DVD was Triple H versus Christian.
Oh, that's
Because
right. I forgot they had one.
they were chronological. They were in chronological order. So the next they had no Hell in a Cell matches in them, but then they had 2 in 2002. Got mad
Uh-oh.
moved that.
Firing them up.
Well, hold up
Oh,
now.
here we go.
Hey, you knew something was going down when it came out. A truck.
Why does Vince have a pimp cane here?
Well, what do you have when you bring out a truck, Micah?
Oh, okay.
got
He's
the
still
Stooges.
hurt. He's still selling the injuries.
Oh, okay. That's a worker right there.
Yeah. Real graps, man. Can't beat this. This is so obnoxious.
Well, he wants to protect his assets, Vince McMahon. So he's gonna tear down the cage while there's fans in attendance.
Yeah, there's 3 rows of fans that will just be squished by this giant wall of steel.
He's got the Stooges with him.
See, I didn't remember why the truck came out. Uh-oh.
Oh, here we go. Well, he wanted to let himself, Mike. Protect his assets.
Business just picked up, pal. Foley the best GM of all time?
We gotta give shout out to Theater Alone.
Yeah. You did spot him earlier. He was in there with a pile of referees.
Eric Bischoff. I think we got a.
Yeah,
like
that's
Eric.
true.
I think they could have used him a little more, actually.
Yeah, I think his tenure was too short. Vince always had great reactions too.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Hey, I just looked it up. Guess how old Gerald Briscoe is right here?
53?
He's 54. Guess how old Chris Jericho is?
54?
They're the same age, bro.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Oh, we get movement on the outside. You always had to find a way to get to the outside of the cell, and in some of these early matches.
Oh yeah. Just because so much had not been done at this point in time. Those people were grabbing up on his head like he's not actively bleeding.
Well, you wouldn't take a swipe.
I mean, I'd hit him on the back, but
You
the
sorry
head?
SOB. You try to take off or not? I'll take a swing at him.
Also, gotta shout out the set here just because this was when they still did all that, and
Yeah.
I miss it.
What kind of car is that? Was that PT Cruiser? What's that?
I have
You a
no
car guy?
idea. Nope, not me, man. Somebody out there knows. Leave a comment. Jesus.
Look at that. I like them using weapons that are actually a part of the match and not just,
Yeah.
props out of nowhere. Like, how did that get there?
Why is there a toilet seat under the ring?
Or where do you keep your toilet seats?
In case you need to go while you're in wrestler's court.
Or little people's court.
Oh, that's it. Little people's court. That's what I was looking for.
Oh,
It is.
man.
Oh, God.
Was that real
Dude,
glass?
that's a scary spot. Oh, the real glass. Go cry me a river. That's a scary spot, too, because you see it, like, cut Austin's arm.
Yeah. Oh, look at that shot. That's great.
That's great. Wham!
I see Rikishi don't sell that headbutt because it's got a hard
Because he's
head.
Samoan, pal. See? Storytelling.
Well, he's no Will Ospreay.
Oh, God.
Look at that. Just pure chaos, man.
Yeah.
They said, forget the sell, man. We going back to the cars? Okay.
Oh, here we go. Oh, I thought I was fixing to throw him through the back windshield or glass. Golly, man. So that's the thing, though. Like, as bad as I am about, like, man, there's way too many things happening. Like, this is corny. You could get by with so many things as long as they're stars. And it also, the Attitude Era, it's so great, but it also, at the same time, did every single thing possible that it made it so hard for anyone else to do anything.
Yeah. They booked so much, man.
Yeah. Earl don't know what to do. He's just there.
He's just there. Yeah, I don't know. Why is he out there?
I don't
Maybe
know.
it is anywhere. Oh, man.
Ooh.
Pedigree of guitar?
Taker throws great strikes.
He does, yeah. One of the first guys I remember using the MMA gloves.
Yeah.
Him and Shamrock.
Well, Shamrock makes sense. Same for Brock.
Hey, man, you couldn't tell me Undertaker wasn't a shoot fighter, man.
Yeah. Oh, I did too. I thought the same thing.
See, we were even questioning that if he could take Haku or not. Oh, Rock getting color?
Oh, yes, sir.
Rock didn't get color much throughout his career.
Nah. It probably won't ever happen again. Had to keep
Well-
that face.
Well, I don't know. Never say never.
Yeah. I guess that's true. God.
It's just this turned into a parking lot brawl.
Yeah. The cell has not been touched for at least like 8 minutes at this point. And Kurt's probably thinking, what in the world? Why did I sign up for this?
Can you imagine being in the cheap seats? What the heck is happening?
Oh, yeah. Oh, we would have been there, though. We would have been locked in.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Dang.
It's bad when you can see the dust get knocked off of it.
I was going to say, I hope everybody get their tetanus shot after this.
Yeah.
You don't see that much in Catapult.
No, it's a dumb move, but it makes for a great bump if you hit it right. Austin just tripped.
Triple H loved being on the receiving end of the catapult.
Yeah. It's like the stunner, though. You just have to like believe that it does that much damage. It's such a fun match, though. Like, there is so much going on, and you just care about it because of all the people involved. Good God.
Yeah, Steve Austin was swinging for the fences there. Oh, we talked about trash cans. There we go.
Yeah. Except that one don't just fold over whenever you land on it. Not that I'm saying that trash cans don't hurt. I do not want to take a bump on one.
Oh no.
Whoa, was that a man in Georgia merch back there? Get him out
I
of my
didn't think.
state.
Speaking of Georgia, you see their quarterback is out for the first round.
Yeah. Now that backup they had, he was a stud, I will say.
I
Beat
don't.
Texas.
I didn't see them actually call many plays for him. They just called a lot of quarterback runs. They
Yeah.
didn't
Well, I
trust him to
mean,
put the ball downfield.
he was like 12 for 16, I think.
It didn't seem like it. It seemed like it was just quarterback draw every other play.
Sounds like Alabama's playbook.
Well, I would have liked that guy instead of Milrow this year.
Said you would have or wouldn't have?
Oh yeah, would have by far.
Yeah, we're gonna see what's in store for the Tide in the future. The season's Jover. Oh, you know what we're fixing to get. Don't see these anymore. Oh. So now we're finna get Taker getting some color.
Well, naturally. Oh, Triple H trying to get up out of there.
Well, Taker got some mad color.
Hey, yo.
He digging for real.
Dang, you weren't lying about Taker.
Oh, I saw a quick glimpse. That Buff Bagwell as security guard? He was yoked, dude.
Not that's he was the lead security guard throughout the Attitude Era. I forget what his name was, but he passed away a couple years ago.
No, really? Well, R.I.P. He was jacked though. Holy cow!
I know. Yeah.
What a gig! That would be such a cool job.
Look at that. Just brawl on top of the cell.
I could not do that.
You talking about watching it or
no, I could watch it. I couldn't participate. The height, Like, look, dude, they're up there with like the cheap seats. Well, not necessarily the cheap seats, but like.
Well, back then, I'm sure it was.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we bring the prices back?
You know, I saw a headline today that Kid Rock, and I kid you not, this is actually a headline. Kid Rock is meeting with future President-elect Donald Trump to discuss ticket scalping and ticket price gouging and stuff like that to see if they can counteract that. And you know, you say what you want about the administration coming in. If they can get that done, I would be a very happy camper.
Hey man, I'd be down.
Yeah.
That junk is ridiculous. We paid $300, which was as much as we paid for an individual ticket for Bad Blood. We basically paid for another person to come.
Outrageous.
In fees, it's crazy. Now, would you hate to be somebody who bought a ringside ticket at this point?
Oh man, neck could be hurting looking up all night. But maybe you'll get blood on
you. Is that something you're trying to get?
Well,
you think Taker at this point is thinking, how in the world did they convince me to get up on another one of these?
Another one. Hey man, that first, I think it was the second one. That second one they built was flimsy.
Yeah.
They had like zip ties all over.
Yeah, you can see it like popping off. Nah, there I would have got down. Did they get on top of it with Sean and him, or was that just Mankind?
Nah, they did. They did.
Okay. I couldn't remember.
But Sean was a little lighter in the britches. So,
yeah. Such a great concept, though.
Yeah, they had to keep on finding a way to have the sale bumps for the early matches. They were trying to top themselves each time.
Yeah.
Nothing beats that Mankind and Taker though, that sale bump.
Nah. It's probably the greatest cell match of all time, just for the
The spectacle.
yeah. But Taker Sean is amazing. Is he trying to get them to throw the chair? Yeah, he is.
Taker bullying the guy.
They're failing. You can see it in the right corner a little bit. Oh, okay, you got it now.
How heavy is it? How heavy is a chair though? I mean, that took some strength to throw that 20 feet in the air.
They should have got the security guy. Their brother would have launched it over the cell.
Oh, here we go. Ooh, get yourself.
Oh, there's a blood spatter on the chair. All right, now Rikishi, I would have been scared at his weight.
You know, man, Kurt ain't done nothing in this match. He's getting beat down.
He's just taking bumps the whole match. All right, Rook, here's the plan.
Ouch. Great camera shot, though. Ah.
It's crazy because in my rewatch of the Attitude Era, he is what is his name? The Sultan right now.
Yeah. He has a match with his cousin at WrestleMania. As the Sultan.
That's right.
Yeah. How crazy is that Rock and Rikishi were WrestleMania opponents?
And then all these years later, the family dynasty is still going.
Well, of course. Well, in the third inning, Micah.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Probably in like the fourth now.
Oh, you can feel it now. This is an insane bump to take.
Oh, yeah.
Almost 400 pounds.
And just the lack of like room for error. You know, if you're a little too far forward, your head is hitting the back of that bar. Which it looks like they may have some cushioning or something on there. I can't really tell, but no, yeah, they have little like pallets up there, but it would still probably like snap your neck or something. I just wonder, I'm sure he felt this for days.
Oh, yeah. He took some crazy bumps, man, Rikishi. You remember that Jimmy Snuka splash he took to Val? Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
But do you remember that splash he did to Val Venus on top of a steel cage?
Yeah.
And that's forgotten about.
And I mean, look at what happened to Bronson Reed when he did that.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even he was at the very top. Never mind.
Snapped his legs, though.
Yep. Bro, if I was Rikishi, I would just be glad. Like, I would just be glad that my one bump went right and that was it.
What's that stuff in the truck?
I think it's mulch.
Mulch?
I think so, or just like wood chips or something.
That couldn't be comfortable with his choice of
attire.
Underwear.
Now here we go.
Okay. They firing up. Look at that Rock.
Young
Telling
Rock
like he's going
bumps.
to the electric chair.
Yes.
Oh, here we go.
Nope.
No, sir. Take this spine buster, though. I thought he was going to give a kip up.
I did too. We about to get the elbow. No, about to get the pedigree, probably. Triple H is stirring.
Well, he's got no room to throw the elbow pad. He can't hit people's elbow.
What if he throws it up and catches it?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go. Where is he going to throw it?
He's got nowhere to go. You remember in the games where they would he would actually take his elbow pads off in like the earlier
Yeah.
SmackDown games? I thought that was so revolutionary, man.
It meant something to me, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy too how, like, look at how simple the guys' attires are. Just their logo, tights, knee pads, boots. For the three arguably top guys in the company at the time.
Of all time, really.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, it's just crazy. That was all it took then.
Oh,
Wham!
what a rock bottom.
Holy crap, Kurt is pouring on the one side of his face. Crimson mask.
Everybody. But is Austin bleeding? I don't think he is. Well, Rock just got a
No, Austin got cut up in that windshield earlier. I think everybody got color but Rikishi.
well, he's done for, ain't he? I
Yeah.
don't think he's coming back after that.
Yeah, I think he got the worst out of this deal. I think I'd rather get a little color.
Oh.
Perfect rock sell.
It's a full-on cartwheel, man. Oh, here we go. Oh, come on now. Triple H is right there. He's not going to let that happen.
Cerebral assassin.
Ooh.
Taker.
Oh, no,
See, why is Taker dead?
Well, he's been dead since he came into the company, Mike. Wait, what the heck?
Sit,
Well.
pal.
That's crazy.
In one of the rare Attitude Era retains.
Yeah, they were going all in. He's selling the fatigue.
Yeah.
Infection, though. He barely got a finger on the Rock.
What a great match, though. Just bell to bell chaos.
Yeah. I think they can top this, man. Who would you book in a 6-way Armageddon Hell in a Cell match now?
Well, if we're going for strictly star power, which is kind of like this: Roman, Punk,
Okay,
Cody, Drew. Sure. I would say Rock probably wouldn't sign up for something like this. So
gotta be realistic now.
Yeah, let's go Sammy.
Okay. DTA, man. Don't trust Austin.
No. And let's go for the last guy. That's a tough one. Maybe Seth?
No KO. You just hate
I
KO.
don't think so.
You're still fat shaming KO.
I'm not fat shaming, man. We talked about Rikishi and how he belonged to be in this match. And see, it's one thing I loved about the Punk Drew match is everybody sold it, and that's what all these guys are doing. There's no I'm just parading around because I'm the winner. Like, everybody's dead.
And look at that. Credits are rolling. That's how you end the show.
Yep. Now you got to tune in tomorrow because what's going to happen on Raw?
And you got JR on commentary spazzing out. That's how you sell it too.
I know you couldn't hear it, but at the end of that match, it was prime. It was prime JR.
I can just visualize.
Yeah. You ain't got to hear it, but you know what's happening.
I'm sure he called Triple H a SOB. I'm sure he did.
I didn't hear it specifically, but I'm sure I missed it. I would be shocked if he didn't. But yeah, that was a lot of fun. We're going to keep doing this. I think we got 2 more that we're going to do throughout the holidays, but obviously just fun to look back and see what happened many, many moons ago and see how many things are still the same, yet so many things are different. But like I said, we are kind of taking a break from wrestling, cleansing our palate a little bit for the next couple weeks and enjoying our time with family. As I said at the top of the show, from our families to yours, Merry Christmas. Hope you have a happy New Year. We'll cook up something again, another watch along for you next week. But as always, thank you guys for listening. Make sure to check out our links in the description of this episode, and have a good one.